Known more for its bombs than its recent startup boom, Lebanon wants to be a regional technology hub.
All right, my name is Omar Chada, Lebanese American. So I'm working on an app called Hayati, and what it is it's a matchmaking app. It's an online matchmaking app targeting Arabs. You know, Arabs have a lot of criteria they're looking for. There's a lot of nuance, there's a lot of cultural things that aren't really captured by a lot of other dating apps like, say, Tinder or even other dating services like OkCupid or Match.com.
Some startups adapt Western business models like dating apps or car-sharing technology for the region.
Hi, I'm Haramoun. I'm the founder of Beirut. It's a dashboard customized for journalists to help them in the content discovery phase. We're using data, analytics, and visualization to integrate our app in the workflow of journalists' everyday work.
And others create specialized products for global markets.
We devised a solution that brings a real answer to asthmatic and allergic people by developing an IoT device that connects to your phone that allows you to understand everything that's in the air you breathe.
Lebanon's central bank allocated $400 million for banks to invest in Lebanese startups. Launched in August 2013, one of the initiative's goals was to encourage Lebanese talent to remain in the country and for some of the 14 million Lebanese diaspora to return.
I'm Joey. I'm working on an app called Jellyfish. It's a web app that does budgeting and expense tracking for nonprofits. Sometimes it's hard for some people to understand. Being in a country like Lebanon, maybe people living in Europe or in the US would think that it's hard to find work that is of top quality, but it's not true, and we've been able to prove that.
Yes, there are security matters, especially with the war in Syria and so on, but by and large, Lebanon has been, I would say, shielded. It is not as ideal as it would be if we were in Silicon Valley, in California, in New York. No, but these are not showstoppers. Work is continuing. There are more and more startups every year. There's more and more VC money getting poured into Lebanese startups every year.
But human talent can only go so far without appropriate infrastructure. Political instability discourages foreign investment. There are electricity cuts at least once a day, which makes wireless internet unreliable. The internet is one of the slowest in the world. The download speed is about 3.2 megabits for fixed internet access, according to international internet monitoring organizations. By comparison, New York's speed is 32.1 megabits per second.
One of the harder things are to just go back to the office and find out that the power is out and the backup generator is not working, and then start running around just trying to solve this problem. And when this part is solved, then the internet is down.
But these challenges can drive creativity.
But actually, much of the world is more like Lebanon, where there are bandwidth constraints, where bandwidth is expensive or it's spotty. And so here we're trying to think of how to turn some of those disadvantages into opportunities to build startups and to serve populations, serve markets that address similar challenges.
And Lebanon's entrepreneurs are still optimistic despite these problems.
But then we think that we're doing it anyway, we're working on our projects anyway, we're going to work anyway. So even if there's a lot of challenges in this country, then it's either that we can just surrender or do something about it.